Jack Pugsley here. Massive thank you to Dan, also known as Talk Forest TV, for letting me come on his channel and give my opinion and my verdict on yesterday's absolutely brilliant result and brilliant performance. Where, Nottingham Forest, scored 3 goals against Birmingham City. What is there to say, really? Yesterday we were so good. Defensively as well, Worrall and Dawson was so solid. At the start of the season, I was really unsure about Worrall and Dawson. I wondered where Milosevic was and Chema Rodriguez and, Figueiredo. I thought we had a lot better options than them two. But, Dawson's teaching Worrall a lot, and Worrall's learning a lot as well as a man, as a defender. So I'm really happy with them too. They were perfect yesterday. Obviously, Dawson getting the goal as well. Fair play to him. He was brilliant yesterday alongside Worrall. The fullbacks as well, Matty Cash and Jack Robinson. Cash, when the team did come out, I was a bit unsure why he was starting with Jenkinson. Obviously, we have a right back who just signed from Arsenal, for goodness sake. Why not play him? But, Cash proved me completely wrong. He was brilliant all game. He got the flanks really well. I would like to see him take his man on a bit more. I think he's better defensive than he is going forward at the moment. I want to see him take on his man a bit more. But, brilliant yesterday from him. As usual, really, against the Leeds game as well. He was brilliant. Left back, Jack Robinson, he was unreal. In my opinion, he was the man of the match of the game. He wasn't scared to take on his man like he normally is. If you do watch my channel as well, Jack Pugsley, I don't slate Robinson, but I'm not a huge fan, and I personally would have liked to see Ribeiro play over Robinson. But looking at it now, I'm so glad Robinson played. He was brilliant yesterday. He wasn't scared to take on his man. Like, I thought Ribeiro was better at taking on his man, but Robinson proved to me a lot yesterday. And I do feel like, obviously, watching the Fleetwood game, Robinson probably learnt a lot from Ribeiro and thought, wow, I need to start playing, or Ribeiro is going to take my place. Even had a shot on goal as well. He hit the post. He probably should have squared it to Graben. But no, a brilliant performance from him yesterday. Best performance in a Forest shirt, in my opinion, as well. He was absolutely superb at left back. I used to say I prefer him at centre back, but at left back yesterday he was perfect. So yeah, he was my man of the match. Midfield as well, Samba Sao, a brilliant performance from him. I wasn't really expecting much from Samba Sao, but he played so well. A player when we brought him in, I wasn't really too sure. I saw a few clips on YouTube, the Mayan international midfielder. I wasn't too sure. But, yesterday, he did pick up the man of the match as well. So, fair play to him. He looked like a really good player. He looks like a solid midfielder as well. I'm not sure if he should be a starter, though. Obviously, when Carvalho does come back, I feel like he will really struggle to get back into the team with the amount of, how many players we've got in midfield. It's very compacted, it's very tight. A lot of players. I'm not sure if he'll be a starter when, Carvalho comes back. And I would like to see Silva come back and, help the defence a bit more and Silva play a deeper role, potentially with Semedo. But yeah, Silva was brilliant when he came on. He proved that he should be starting. He obviously tried to prove to Sabri that he should be playing over, the likes of Sal, maybe, I'm not too sure. But, Silva, you could tell that he really wanted to play the next game. And he proved that when he came on, that he should be playing against Charlton. Semedo didn't have his best game. He was a bit off. Obviously when we saw him against West Brom and Leeds, he was unbelievable, especially against Leeds. But I do feel like he did have a bit of an off game. I'm not sure if he's picked up a knock or anything, but he did have a little bit of a struggle. But, we've got to give him time. He's still new to the game, It's just a one-off game. Everyone has a few, off games, but he was brilliant yesterday for himself. But obviously we did expect a lot more, knowing that he's been absolutely superb against, your likes of Leeds and West Brom. But he still was good yesterday, just not as good as everyone thought he would be. And then Ben Watson as well. Again, he was definitely my runner-up for man of the match. He was superb. A lot of people have been slating Ben Osborne. Don't get me wrong, I'm not his biggest fan, but I'm not his biggest hater at all. I don't get the hate towards Ben Osborne. He's a brilliant midfielder at this level. Obviously, had experience with Wigan Athletic in the past, so he knows what to do. You've got to give him time. He's learning still as a midfielder. He's learning his new players. Obviously, there's a new midfielder coming in every week. It was Samba Sao yesterday, Semedo next week. It's all changing for him. So he's learning players as well. He's a good commander to his midfield as well. A bit like Dawson commands his defence. He commands really well. Yeah, Watson was absolutely brilliant yesterday. Definitely runner-up in the man of the match scheme. He was brilliant. And then moving on to the wingers as well. Left wing, Amiobi was so good. Well, you could say left wing or right wing. Lolly and Amiobi, I did notice switch wing every 5 minutes. But Amiobi was brilliant yesterday. He's very strong as well. He's not scared to take on his man. Remember that shot he had in the first 15 minutes, something like that, when he just ran at Maxime Collin. Collin could do nothing because he saw a 6'3", winger coming at him. He could do nothing about it. It was a good shot from him. But yeah, he was brilliant yesterday. He's very strong, and he does have to play against Charlton, in my opinion. A very good wing at this level, especially. And then right wing / left wing, Joe Lolly. What can I say? Obviously, him, a massive Aston Villa fan. I do think he wanted to move to Aston Villa in the summer, but who cares now? He's a Forest player, He's got a 5-year deal with the club as well. But yesterday he was really good. That goal meant a lot to him. As he did shush the Birmingham fans, which I think he really wanted to do. Last season he didn't really shush them, he just celebrated and scored. I think he was a bit too caught up in the moment. So I think he's been waiting for this moment for a very long time now. I could tell he's definitely been dreaming about it. But he was superb yesterday, took on his man so well. Towards the end of last season under Martin O'Neill, obviously Martin O'Neill wasn't the best manager, but he looked like a poor version of Joe Lolly. He seemed to fade out a bit. But obviously, again, at the start of the season against West Brom and Leeds, he was really, really poor. And I did wonder, is Joe Lolly going to turn back into his old ways at Huddersfield? But no. Yesterday he proved it. I don't know if it was because it was Birmingham, but he did prove to us that he's still got a lot in the locker, and he's still a player that should be playing week in, week out. I have seen a few doubts on him on Twitter and Facebook, but no, Lolly just had a few off games. But he will get back into schedule. He will get back into his playing style. But yeah, a brilliant player, and that goal meant a lot to him. And of course, Lewis Grabban up front as well. Obviously, ex-Aston Villa player as well as Aston Villa season before on a loan deal. And that goal meant a lot to him as well. He went straight over to the Birmingham fans, just like Joe Lolly, to give them a stare in the eye. That goal meant a lot to him, and he was brilliant as well. People are doubting Lewis Grabban, but look what he does without creativity. Without Carvalho, he doesn't do much. But yet today, he proved to us that he can do a lot. So you just imagine when Carvalho is back and Grabban, them two are playing together. I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah, don't doubt Grabban. Obviously, he is on his own at the moment. He is struggling for creativity. But just wait till Carvalho is back and we'll see a lot more from him. But yeah, what a performance yesterday. On to Charlton. But yeah, massive thank you to Dan for letting me come on the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching.